I ain't done this in a while. Missed a couple of days last week. There was a couple of days last week and back this week. And, man, I'm not going to do the show Friday. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We still got a couple of guys here on my list, got no cards. This is a no card for a Ball Peanuts Award. So I wasn't here last Thursday and Friday to do the show. Obviously, I was doing the radio show here in town with the radio station here in town. So we didn't have a Ball Peanuts Award last Friday. And if you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, we give out Ball Peanuts every Friday. It goes to the Buster of the Week in sports, entertainment, and beyond. And we have nominees, and we actually have a little way you can actually vote on Friday. So I already still got us holdovers from the week before. The Big African, and I don't even have what Big African did, but I can guess, coming in my chat room and not wiping off his feet. So the Big African is already nominated. It's going to be held over till next week, 2 weeks in a row, no Ball Peanuts Award, because I won't be here tomorrow and Friday once again. And then I also have Angry Black Man on a note card. This is a note card. And the explanation on why we nominated him, refreshing my memory, is he told a short joke as well. So, Raider for life, join your man, Angry Black Man. Short jokes, which, by the way, if you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, I am 5'10" and 3/4. I am slightly above average. An average male American man is 5'10". I am 5 foot and 3/4 inches. I am slightly above average height. Yeah. From the People's Champ, Doug hates Dwight because he's literally twice the man Doug is. How about the People's Ball Penis nominee? How about that? People's Champ. What gives you the right to have a name like the People's Champ? You ain't no damn People's Champ. Short jokes. Hurtful short jokes. When I say hurtful, not to me. It don't bother me. It don't bother me at all because I know I'm not in that category. Hurtful to other short people. When you say things like that, you're short-shaming short people. We don't short-shame in 2017. And especially not in my chat room and listening to my show. We will not short-shame. From ducking and dodging, Dwight worked out with Dwight, with McHale, and he's reached his potential, I guess. From Al Thompson, Doug's favorite song, how about some Carrie Hilson or something like that? Oh, man, I love me some damn Kelly Rowland. Y'all know that. And when we're done, I just wanna feel your hands all over me, baby. All right, that's my girl right there. That's my girl right there. Love me some Kelly Rowland. Chucktown Frank, you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Chucktown Frank, stop the song. Kelly has me all worked up. Yeah. You should get me worked up, too. From Corey, Erykah Badu, Keisha Cole, Jill Scott, some other women who have made music. But, I mean, Woman Wednesday wouldn't be Woman Wednesday without that motivation song. From Clay, Nikki Free Davis, Noy Brambo, she was engaged to Roy Williams of the Cowboys. Yeah, I think my girl Kelly was engaged to Roy Williams of the Cowboys. I remember that. Was it Roy Williams the receiver or Roy Williams the safety? Remember they had two Roy Williams. I think it was the safety. I think it was Roy Williams the safety. She got a kid now, too. Is that his baby? From Chucktown Frank, hell, folks still looking at banners. It would take him until the draft night for him to read all the words of all the banners. So Chucktown Frank, if you didn't know, is a Boston Celtics fan. Whatever, son. From Clay, Nikki Free Davis, Danny Ainge made a complete ass out of Billy King with that trade 3 years ago. Yeah. And Billy King, man, has had several of those that he wished that he could take back throughout his career of note. Al Thompson, Fultz has 6'7" wingspan and can block shots. He's like Sean Livingston with more offensive game. Damn. I mean, I shot you straight. I haven't seen a lot of the Fultz kid. I may have seen him play, I don't know, maybe one time this year, or maybe, I don't even know if that, maybe a half. I haven't seen a lot. So all I've seen of him is like little clips or whatever that they that they show on the sports shows. From Raider Kev, he's what's go to the Spurs to win a championship. We all know that. From Angry Black Man, NBA trying to make these players indentured servants with this extra money, incentive for players to stay with their current team. How do you call somebody they want to give $53 million to an indentured servant, bro? A little bit different. A little bit different. They don't have to. First of all, I think that comparison is ridiculous because he doesn't have to do it. As crazy as it is for me in thinking about leaving $53 million on the table, he technically doesn't have to do it. He can leave the $53 million on the table. That man ain't no indentured servant. No. From Clay Nicky Free Davis, if CP3 goes to Texas, they don't pay state income tax, so it would be a wash. $53 million wash? Taxes are going to account for $53 million? No, sir. Champion Rivers, am I looking right? What up, Cuzzo? Am I looking at this right? The Texan American 76 has an ultra-rare Madden NFL Master Trophy. What are you talking about, Cuzzo? From ducking and dodging, NBA unwritten rule, don't ring chase until we think you're old enough. Yeah, pretty much it is. That's exactly what it is. Coop, don't talk about Doug being a broken record. It might encourage him to sing. Oh, y'all want me to sing? We can do that. We can do that. I'll see what I can pull out from the archives as far as some of my songs. If you're new to the show, I'm actually an accomplished singer as well. Shut up. From Rough Buff, X-Squad says, that's why I never became a Hawks fan when they passed with CP3. It was right there. All you had to do is grab it. You have to grab it. That's all you had to do. Andre Elam says the year before they drafted stinky-ass Sheldon Williams. That's right. The slumlord. Right. 2 years in a row. Sandman, if Chris Paul didn't go to San Antonio, where the F would he go? Athens, Cavs. Oh, I guess maybe he means Atlanta. Atlanta, Cavs, and Warriors, the only two teams in the league right now. Athens, I don't know. Maybe that was a typo. Yeah. If you leave, you're literally trying to be the final piece to a team getting over the hump to beat Cleveland in the East or Golden State in the West. You know, Houston thought that they had a shot this year. They actually had a real good opportunity to advance in the playoffs, and they fell short, and San Antonio had little injuries. Those pretty much are the teams in the Western Conference that got a real legitimate shot. And in the Eastern Conference, did we really think that the Wizards or the Celtics had a shot in beating LeBron James and this Cleveland Cavaliers team in a 7-game series? Probably not. From Sandman, damn right we did, Andre. As big of a Hawks fan as I am, picking Josh Childress over Andre Iguodala and Marvin Williams and punk-ass Sheldon Williams was demoralizing. Ooh, I forgot about Josh Childress, Jay Chill as they used to call him. Josh Childress over Andre Iguodala. Here's the thing about it, though. I don't remember there being a lot of hoopla surrounding Andre Iguodala at the time when he came out. I don't remember them saying or there being a question on, Iguodala being, a real good all-star type player. So that one is a little bit different. But, yeah, you draft Marvin Williams and you draft Sheldon Williams, the slumlord, as we call him around here. His nickname in college was the landlord. I don't know how you get a cool nickname like that as garbage as your game is. From Sidney Jackson, saying a player can only leave when they are past their prime is ridiculous. Well, no, that's not the fact. They can leave whenever they want, but it is what it is. It's frowned upon. It is. from Miss Mocha Bella X Squad. Good morning to the sharpest dressed in the chat with his ties, Rel Scott. Good morning, Rel Scott in the chat room on Spreaker.com. LD from the D. The rest of that body don't look appealing, though. You may get bamboozled. Who's he talking about? From Chuchi, he says, Doug just revealed himself as 5 foot and about 9 inches. No. I'm 5'10" and 3/4. It's a big difference. Sandman says, you think so, Andre? I wasn't a fan of Childress too much. He was nothing more than a sixth man for him to be drafted as high as he was, and he wasn't even the best of that. So Josh Childress had that real ugly jump shot, kind of like, what was the name of the center for the Chicago Bulls that had that real flicked jump shot? I mean, from the side, it was real ugly looking. But he was a good athlete, and that was during that time. I mentioned this earlier. That was during that time when the Hawks were trying to draft. Like, if you look at Josh Childress, Josh Smith, Marvin Williams, to a smaller degree, not the athlete that those two were, but if you look at those three guys, they all had the same thing in common. They supposedly did a bunch of different things. You know, they were all 6'8", 6'9". They were long. They were athletic. Supposedly they could defend. So that was supposed to be like the thing Billy Knight was trying to do as the GM here for the Hawks. You remember Billy Knight really started drafting or getting those type of players when he was in Detroit, and so he tried to use the same philosophy here in Atlanta, and people bought into it. And for the most part, it didn't work. And those guys were average at best. Josh Smith could have really been, I think, I always used to say this about Josh Smith. If Josh Smith would have just did what the good Lord embodied him to do, which is to be that grinder type, garbage pail type guy down in the paint, block shots, get rebounds, finish fast breaks with dunks, be a good defender. I mean, Josh Smith could have been, in the same category of conversation as kind of like Dennis Rodman or Draymond Green. He had a better offensive game, I think, at the start of his career, or better potential in the offensive game than Rodman. But Josh Smith was just enamored with trying to be freaking Steve Kerr. Or freaking, I don't know, Mark Price or somebody like that. Like, he wanted to shoot three-pointers. Man, do what the good Lord allow you to do. Stop trying to be freaking John Paxson or something like that. But he could not get that through his head. He couldn't get it through his head, man. I mean, solid NBA career. Josh Smith probably played 10 years in the NBA. I mean, he made a lot of money. He made a ton of money, man, but wasted potential. Just like his boy Dwight Howard. A lot of it got to do with that AAU thing. Privilege, Thought they were more than they really were. Yeah. All right, entertainment coming up next. I'm going to give you my thoughts on Wonder Woman. Don't go away. The Doug Stewart Show.
You are the rain falling from the sky.